Professional audio. You see that I have finally my good audio back after a long pain, a big pain. Now I think things are better. So later I talk about my new setup, perhaps. Let's answer the question. Let's answer the question. So, is a career as a composer worth giving a chance? So, instead of answering on Reddit that you can get banned for any wrong word, so it's the composer, let's call it composer server. So yes, this is the question. Oh, I think this is one of the most asked questions by people. Yes, in this situation. So I am a 18-year-old guy. I am an Indian kid. So I was thinking about migrating to California, something to get bachelor's degree in composition. Okay, let me record the backup audio here for nothing goes wrong. Now it works. Okay, so migrating to California, something to get bachelor's degree in composition. Being not from a very wealthy family, my parents will have to give a lot of money for this. Is the fruit of all this worth it? I want to do composition so much. I cannot find my peace with anything other than music. I am self-taught with what I know right now. Not much, to be honest. I have composed a few pieces. I also love watching concerts. I would like to conduct music. My inspiration would be Maestro Mehta, who is also in India, yes. So he has this wonderful performance of the
Today I
Horowitz,
walked past a massive capybara in a capybara cafe, and I saw one holding a chain.
It's iconic recording that I also heard a lot on TV as I was very young. Very, very, very great thing. So, Indian. I wish him luck with the war now. So, is the trouble my parents would have to take worth it around 10,000 per year? Ooh. So this is, first of all, the professional answer here is, first of all, you should hire a teacher and ask a teacher, or okay, you don't need this, but I don't know, go to the University of Music in India. I don't even know how it works there, and ask this question. But anyway, this is like it's exactly this type of question. It's what I always talk about, that on Reddit, my friend. So how can I even answer? We have to develop this a lot to give up an appropriate answer. Okay, so because see, it is clear that he needs to he will be fulfilled a composer. So I can't stop thinking about music. I want to do composition so much. He composed piece self-taught. Okay, so if you don't keep composing music in some sort of way, you will be depressed. Okay, so you might earn money with other things, but you will not be fulfilled. So this is already clear by these statements. Okay, because you did this everything by your own until now. Okay, it's not so different as my my situation as I was his age, absolutely not so different. The difference that I never thought about money. Not because I'm rich, because perhaps I was so delusional. But this delusion was good for me. So imagine. So I did philosophy, my friend. So everything that the whole time, all of my life, I heard that I want to make money. So okay, so I want to do composition so much. So it is clear that you need to compose and you need to do the thing. Now the question is doing the bachelor degree in composition worth? Now is a big question, my friend. So for many people, I absolutely say no. How do I prepare them? Because it depends on which type of composer you are, which type of profile you are, and what you expect from the bachelor in composition. So I am almost sure. So California, he is ambitious as well, no? So it is where Schoenberg teaches in the USA. So University of South California. So man, George Lucas Schoenberg, I think Schoenberg, no? So the Schoenberg was there. So the he met in Yale. Oh, this is hard to. He taught there. So Mr. Schoenberg. So so he's an ambitious person. So of course you should keep composing, and at least you should take private lessons. Okay. So now it is very expensive on the States. So you are coming from a poor country, no? India is poor, no? And going to the more expensive country to study composition, and very probably in a style of composition that will be very avant-garde. I don't know nothing about him as a composer, which style of music he identify with. So this is a very, very radical decision. So it was like for me. So I wondered so much before I go to Mozarteum. So I studied all the details possible. So and it was still not enough. So I got surprised with some bad, some good surprises. So well, what can I tell you, my friend? So research everything about the course of composition in this university. So let's see the composition degree. California, Thornton School of Music. Is this? Is a new name? University of South California. Let me share to you the whole package. University of South California. Composition. So 4 years. Catalog. Undergraduate degrees. So music industry, bachelor. Composition. Overview. Rigorous foundation of the finest conservatory training with curricular flexibility for students to chart their own artistic pathways. Curricular flexibility is most of the time the problem, because most of the people, they don't have the general knowledge and the foundation to actually navigate in a flexible manner. So what they need is actually the contrary, is to understand that before you read a Mozart symphony prima vista, it makes sense that you do a very easy piano accompaniment of a singer or something like this, okay? Like the hierarchy of things. But anyway, so this is every university is like this, okay? So curricular flexibility. All curricular components are designed to support prepare for a fulfilling musical career. So actually, from the first statement, it is already clear that they don't care so much about where you're going with this, okay? Amazing. So if you learn music from me, so which is my goal in general, it's not for every student, but I want to educate a fine art composer. So a composer who creates a music that's about catharsis and revelation. This is the end goal. If you do a hip hop beats, I don't care. What I care if you are going towards the goal. Okay. So as long we are going towards the goal, so let's go. This is cool. As long we are going towards the goal, let's go. So entrance requirements, they are always ambiguous. Okay, actually they will not tell the truth. So the truth for the about the requirement, it is like this. So the composer, the teacher will teach you for 10 semesters, perhaps master, sometimes even doctorate. And then imagine, so the most important thing for the teacher is that you don't suck. That you don't suck to be at the side, that you can beat out. And then it depends on the type of teacher. So some type of teachers will expect someone more intelligent to be like interesting to work with. Other types of teacher like the submissive types. A lot of them come from Asia. So like a Mozarteum, so they love the Asians because the Asians is really easy to work with. I have a student that's from Asia, it's from Japan, and it is like they are more like disciplined, and this is good. It's easier to teach. It's not rebel, okay. So it depends on what is the priority of the teacher, but the truth is this: they want someone that is cool to work with. It's not exactly the best or the worst. Okay, so, but of course there is a parameter. So they are not going to select someone that is really bad because this is bad for them. Because the teacher will say, okay, I know this student is good. I would like it is a. So they have to keep some status, no? So to say, hey, my student is good. My student compose good things, and this is also important criteria. So they have to see in you that you are going to win some prize composing atonal music, okay? Because this helps the teacher. So depending the teacher, if he's a very narcissistic and entrepreneur type of person, you are his marketing, okay? So you need to win the prize. So general education requirements, okay, capstones, curriculum, complicated. So academic course, so music theory, oral skills, Western art. Okay, everything that you can learn with a private teacher. Now, what is this is, for example, what I teach today, I taught today, theory, taught yesterday. I always speak about history of music in my private lessons, but also when I teach at the conservatory. Career in music. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is new. So then here's the point. Here's good. So here's the specific thing that you have to think about. So it is more or less like this, and on average, each university is different, but on average, what I know is on each semester you compose one piece of music and there is a concert. Okay, so this is the best thing for you. So you write, musicians will play your music, okay? Musicians of the university. So this has to be like this. If it's not like this, so then go to Mozarteum or here MDV, because I know that here it's like this in Austria. Beginning exercising, composing, Yes. Here's the specific thing that you have to think about. And the most important thing that you have to think about is who is your composer, okay? Who is your teacher? Very important. I think I would only go to this university if I know who is teaching exactly and I know how his music sounds. So, for example, the Wolfgang Rihm. So I know
Ja, Sie kennen mich ja nicht.
his music. Crazy guy. Sometimes ugly music. Sometimes very good music. Concerto for cello, I think, is very good. So Jagden und Formen, masterpiece. Deus Passos, very good. Then I would go to Karlsruhe where he taught, okay, and then I would learn with him. So this should be your mindset, I think, okay. So it's not about the University of California, unless you're someone going for status. Okay, this is the problem. So most of the people, they go for the university for the status. Man, I give for free some similar things here. My ear training video on sequence, it's like an upgraded version of what I had on ear training with awesome people. So, but the people want the status as well, and the paper. But the paper will only help you to work at university. The bachelor in composition, the master in composition, the doctorate in composition, exactly like in philosophy. Okay, exactly like in philosophy. You have to compose a lot, do networking, do a lot of theater, and social proof to be hired in your department later on, or something similar like this. Of course, there are other situations. I am employed in an institution where I didn't know people like this, so it was not something that I was the whole time wanted to work there. So there is the merit, a little bit of meritocracy as well, okay? But in general, it is very like this. So it's like in philosophy, okay? So they need to like you, how you think, what you write about, to not give some conflict. And the same thing, so they are going to work with you for a long time, my friend. So then it has to fit, and it's okay. So, but it's not like you are going to earn money because of your bachelor in composition. You are going to earn money and living because of the compositions that you compose, and how you use this to go ahead in other aspects. So is the trouble my parents would have to work? Okay, then now it's worth it. So around 10,000 per year. Actually, it was more. Okay, so 10,000 euros was when I started in 2011. So this is a very hard question, and I don't know how people answered, but yeah, see here, it's more the cost. So this is the thing. So this is the hardest question. So I don't know your parents, my friend. So this is a very important life decision. So when you have a very important life decision like this, go to some famous YouTubers or some famous teacher, or someone that you really can see a little bit more as qualified, and go talk to them. You can do also this with me. You book an hour with me. It will cost 70 euros to be precise. And I talk with you for 2 hours. So we do like a psychological session for you to decide about this. Okay, so it's more about the profile, and I would hear your music and check who is teaching there. So who is teaching there? So this is already, you have to check for the signs. Okay, I don't care how important is the university. So who is teaching there? So who is the composer teaching? Okay, so Scholler, I need to know better the terminology in English. Here, okay. Music admission, composition. Here, Donald Crockett, chair. Okay, let's see. Donald Crockett, YouTube. Donald, it looks, I think this is this guy here. Okay, so here the Donald Crocker, let's say very hard genre of music. This is, so trio is one of the hardest to compose for. Then check his first harmonic language. You don't want me to hear the whole music here, no? Okay, it's interesting. So actually he's conservative. From the point of view of today, he's conservative, my friend. It is similar to the George Pearl. Not so far away from the language, so he is more close to Alban Berg, and he was I think a student of Alban Berg or a specialist, an expert in Alban Berg, something like this. So voila. So then these are the tips, my friend. So I have to go to my lasagna because I am hungry, and I hope this help you think about your situation and similar people to think about their situation. See you soon. Remember to give a like, subscribe, because now I have professional audio.